We're a family of 5. Brody, my oldest, then Grayson. They're about 2 years apart. And then 4 years later, we had Ellie. And life was absolutely perfect.
I was so excited. I had 2 boys, and I just couldn't wait to put her in tutus, pink, bows, you name it. Couldn't wait to take her for her first manicure, and we played together, we laughed together, we smiled together. She was just a very natural, healthy baby before she was diagnosed.
Ellie stopped using her left arm, and we took her to the emergency room, and she was diagnosed with a stress fracture. And they ran a bunch of tests, and they actually discharged us. For anyone who knows my wife, Brittany, she is the best advocate for our family. She's the best advocate for our children. We took Ellie back, and she demanded an MRI. She said something is wrong, and they found a mass in Ellie's brain.
It was a complete shock. And we just tried to provide emotional support. It was, traumatic. And we were just, praying.
When Ellie was diagnosed with cancer, it was a really dark, challenging time. The worst thing you want to hear is that any child is diagnosed with a brain tumor, and especially an infant who can't express themselves, can't tell you what's wrong. And it's the responsibility of the parents, the doctors, the nurses to really figure everything out, know if they're uncomfortable, figure out how to help them. It was really scary not knowing how she would do with surgery, what the pathology would come back. Is she going to respond to the chemos we're giving her? I think we all just didn't sleep for months on end during that time. And there's nothing more rewarding now, seeing Ellie, smiling, walking around, being animated and loving. But those were definitely really dark, challenging times. Although I think Brittany and John have a more positive outlook than most people.
Ellie made this miraculous and unexpected recovery, and she's been cancer-free since we did the radiation. Even when Ellie was going through chemotherapy, when she was going through her treatments, she was always smiling, she was always happy, she was always playful. It's because of how inspirational she was. We decided that we really needed to honor her fight against cancer and really make sure that everything that we were doing was going to be in the merit of her full recovery.
My husband, Jonathan, and I started the Ellie Ruby Foundation because we felt that we needed to help others who were battling pediatric cancer, other families. We realized firsthand how little research there is for pediatric cancers and rare pediatric cancers and specifically brain tumors like Ellie's. We didn't know how to say thank you, and this was our way of paying it forward. In them, honoring nurses and doctors really shows how much they care about the people that are hands-on with them and their daughter every day. John, at one point during their stay inpatient, he turned to me one night and he was like, "What can we do for you and the nurses? What can I do that would have a lasting impact?" Their recognition of nurses and doctors and creating this foundation, it's incredible to them.
It helps give back. It helps us invest in the angels who rescue people like Ellie. And it also gives us an opportunity to be a little like angels for some families that are in need, who have similar experiences to ours.
Supporting the foundation is crucial for research that's being done, but it's also important how it touches individual families. Families who just need funds for things like a babysitter to take care of their other kids while they're in the hospital, things that you don't really think about.
Not everybody has the access to navigate the red tape. There's so often that they go into a doctor and they're told things and they don't know, and should they, shouldn't they, and the Ellie Ruby Foundation allows them to be advocates for these children, because nobody knows a child better than their parents, but sometimes they can't find their voice because they're just lost in this world of heartache and despair. We need more doctors studying these tumors, taking time in the labs to research and find drugs that are effective and less toxic that will give children a better life.
If you're supporting the Ellie Ruby Foundation, you're supporting cancer research, and you're supporting children to make sure that they have a better future.
Because of this, Ellie Ruby Foundation is helping kids all over the world. It helps them out a lot, and I feel very good about it.